I like this poem very much, the ball poem. I think you would also love this poem. The ball poem. How simple is the title? Right. Okay. When you think of the ball, what do you remember? Of course, our childhood, playing with a ball. As girls, maybe you would be playing with a teddy bear or something like that. So have you ever had, felt such a great sadness over something that you have lost for the first time? Which is that thing? Can you draw a picture of it? Can you simply write a poem on it? That would be great, right? Now, what is it that is discussed in this poem? The Ball by John Berryman. Can you guess? Yes? Now, since I have told you to draw a picture, a poem, write a poem on something that you have lost, of course, the poem is about loss. The poet sees a boy near to a harbor. Okay, it was a street and a busy street. Nobody really thinks about others. But the poet watches a boy standing so rigid, trembling, so sad, and he is looking at something. Of course, the ball that he was playing has moved into the water. He has lost the ball finally. The boy is unable to, accept that shock of losing something. The boy seems to be a teenager, right? Of course. He is observed by the poet. Poet doesn't intrude into his, feelings, emotional status. Poet just simply observes him, and he lets the boy understand the nature of loss. Every loss teaches us something. There are a great lot of things that one must learn in life, and one amongst that is the nature of loss and our emotional experience. We must strengthen ourselves when we lose something, which are our favorite things. Nobody is going to give it back to you. You cannot get it, you cannot buy it, the same thing. Even if you spend money over it, even if you get something similar to it, it is never going to be of the same worth. The values, the treasurable memories associated with that particular thing. Here, that particular thing is the ball. That is never going to be got back. So, the knowledge of laws is called as epistemology. Okay, epistemology of laws. Poet is letting the boy learn it, and he is realizing the importance of responsibility in one's life. The world is full of materials, the material possessions, and one has to be responsible for gaining it as well as losing it. There is the first lesson of responsibility the boy is learning. Okay, so that's it. One must learn to stand up. That's how the poet ends the poem. One must learn to stand up from such a situation. One must be bold enough to face a loss and gain some courage and forget the sadness over that. Okay, so The poet begins the poem with such a pathetic state of the boy, the emotional state of the boy. What the boy is now? The boy is now nothing. He is unable to tolerate, unable to accept such a loss. But he exhorts the boy towards the end that he must learn to stand up. Okay, that's the idea of the poem. Thank you.